Hello, everyone. So today I am going to be going over a new article in Lenape, and this appears to be a speech that an elder gave to a group of other Lenape people about the state of the Lenape language. So there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen here before. I added this text in a while ago, but um, I have not studied this one before much. So we'll go ahead and get started. So this one, Nitape, fellow tribesmen, that I say a few words. So this word is kind of interesting because it has kecha, which means a few or some in this context, and then it has optun, which is from there's optonalen, optun. There's the optun like in lapdonagan, a word. There's this optun which means to speak, and it's combining with kecha, so it means literally a few words. So yeah, a few words. Kegu is just more something, and then until when that I say plus the object form. And then there's Elinoatun, Mechi Ukwe. Share. So this one is I know. Then Mechi Ukwe. Patella Mukwenk. Okay, so our granted existence. Telemuk. Let's see if we can find this. That's the only word that has this. That's crazy. Yeah, not seeing anything here. So we can eliminate, for I know that at the present time, to which, so it's like our granted existence. And this could mean has come, like, and that shit could be for that, saying that it's here, it has come. So I'm gonna go with our granted existence. I will have to look this up in the Mission Delaware, and see if there's something in there that might be of some help. Huska, I believe, is quite or a lot. It's a quantifier. Pretty sure of that. More than. More. Because Ahot is Ahot difficult. Yeah, Ahot is difficult. So if Ahot is difficult, then Huska means more than ever. Okay, I guess I'm not. Okay. More than ever. I'm not sure about this, so I'm going to put the 2 question marks here. I'm going to have to research this in the archives and see if I can find this word. And then this one means difficult. Hard. Every day and every year. Quiche. Pretty sure this means every day. Because Kishku is a day. Yeah, and this is every day. Proceeds to be lost. It is lost. And I've seen this word before in here. Token. Oh. It is lost. Then Wàni Lënape Elixsit, the Delaware language and songs. Tasuwakan. Whenever I use the word for language, which is Lixiwakan, I found this word one day, Elixsit, and it's a lot shorter, so I use that one a lot more. And songs. This one should be songs. His songs. As well as Uncle Allen. Ongoagan. east. This is going to mean where. Where I have been traveling around. East or in the east. Not sure why I don't have a here now. By the seashore is long ago where our departed ancestors used to make their homes. By the seashore. I'm assuming this means by the seashore. Because this means by a long time ago, and this has something to do is where something happened. Is where our ancestors, because like is probably Lake, which is people or tribe Lake. Where our departed ancestors used is where long ago where our departed ancestors, and I'm not. Yeah. If you look up this word, yeah. If you look up this word, it's basically a hela, which is a heli, which is there's a henda, but the heli is like it's there's a few different ways of doing enda and then adding something on there to say where blah 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 or what blah 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 blah. But it's a little bit more emphatic, I think. But this is definitely our departed ancestors for sure. I'm sure of that. This is a long time ago. This has to be by the seashore. And this is look up like it and see if I can find something with that, but I'm not sure if I'll see anything. I feel like it's I don't know if that's how you spell it. Yeah. Tribe or nationality or tribe or nation. In the Bible, in the biblical Mission Delaware stuff, like their words also used for like nation or it can even be used for country. So it's definitely like definitely there's definitely gonna be something there for sure. So I'm gonna go with where the nation. Were they in the nation? Were they in the nation slash tribe? And then this is obviously going to be our departed ancestors. precious men now deceased. Okay, so Lanu is man, Lanunka, because the unka is the absentative, which is basically in this case, in this case of the absentative, it's basically they're not with us anymore. So this will be a departed man. And this will be, I guess, precious. Let's let me look up this word. Precious. Apasheki. 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 So Apasheki. Apasheki Lanunka. Apasheki Lanunka. Apasheki. Okay. So precious men now deceased who exercised authority over the Delawares at that time. Okay, so this one, I know this one because this one has Sakim, which is the leader. So we can look up this. Who exercised authority. Look up Sakimata and see if we can find something with that. Okay, so still not. Okay. Kingdom. Chief. They made him a chief. Sakimata. Psyche Mike. Ike? Ooh. I might have to look at this. Ike means moon. A chief, is it? Acting as a chief. A chieftaincy. Sakimata. So this just means they exercised authority. We could say they governed. They governed, they ruled over. Who? So in this case, it'll be who at that time, Lakikwi. Time, yeah, it could be both. Over the Yuli these inanimate. So now we know that he was talking about Delawares in the past, that they were who were the citizens of this nation. Okay, Lenape people. And then permanent Ogacheli Kikui old. Elderly. For me personally, I've seen a few variants of this, because Holy is old, and Kikui is something similar. Nakakwiti, one of these old men was named Quequilunt. Another name. I've been trying to record the names I find so that I can use them for like future dialogues in the language, so that I can like have a better representation of characters. So I'm definitely gonna save this one. He was named Quequilunt. In addition, in addition, my late grandfather, when he was made chief. Okay, I think didn't we just see this? When he was made chief. Okay. When he was made chief. I swear I saw something. Made chief. Oh, I guess it was here. That we saw, I don't know where it was. I guess we could say it does. Does this have an enta in front of it? Well, right there. And then Pechi. I'm not sure what they mean by Pechi here. Is that up to? That's supposed to be Pejo, I thought, in this direction. Okay. This word seems to have a different meaning than just so far, thus far. And thus far, it just doesn't. This isn't ringing for me. It is coming in this direction. That makes sense there. I came to visit. You see, I visited. It's something to do with the past, because it's saying Enta Pechi, Sakima Hank. Bechiquique. So you say Bechiquique. This is obviously got something to do with some kind of past tense participle. And then you have this, which is different. When he came to visit our older sister. So this definitely has, this Pechi also seems to have a past participle when it's used between enta and a verb. Thus far. I'm gonna call it perfective because it basically means that it was a one and done deal, and there's nothing else to say about that. But this goes like specifically what it appears right now to me, because I can always come back and edit this later. Enta, we'll just put enta plus past participle plus verb stem, and you put your for conjugation directly in front of that. For which I'll just do this. Okay. There we go. Sorry, my page got stale. I had to refresh. Alright. Did 2. I didn't know all these meanings, but I knew some of them. And then, okay. Anyhow, no matter what, any case. This is in any case. Oh, okay, so it's like in any case, in addition. In addition, my late grandfather. I'm not sure if this is also Nahum's. It might be. I had to go back and check. I haven't 100% memorized all the family terms yet. When he was made chief. Let's see, Luensu, Wayal Helinkot. Name. Let's see. Mechi Yukweshe Internepe Wihichi. Now at present, when I too assist in Wihichi. Is this used anywhere else besides the story, or is this the only place? Yeah. Assist in the council. The council over in the west where we now make our homes. Where we now over in the west. Let me see what this is exactly. West. Okay. So I guess this confirms my other question. So it is just grandfather. If you wanted to say specifically Western, you could probably add E at the end of this. Make it Elixsit, Elixsit, or let's see what they say.
Elixsit,
Eheli, what?
Elixsit,
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 Elixsit. So you could say like Elixsit for Western, for Western or Westerly or anything like that. Elixsit. I would have to practice this for a few minutes to master it. The council. Achimusia. When I to assist in the council. Oh, okay. So this is a whole verb. Intanepe wehichi achimusia. So this is the end of the inta for I. So this should not be by itself, honestly, but this is basically like it's the subjunctive conjugation, which is the conjugation you use with inta. So this is basically like if it's by itself in this context, then it would be, I think, it would be like if, when, with inta. I meet with the council. But achimusi can also mean to converse as well. Then Mike Yunk. The Yunk is making me think it's something to do. Not exactly sure though. Mike. He's going to stay all night. Stay to camp. Okay. Our camp. Mike Young. Where we? Yeah. I could say where our camp is, basically. Where we stay. Wàni thinks, I am glad, Nulalendum. I am glad. I am again. I am yet. Yupchi. Yet Kuski. Meshatama. Remember. Hold on. Meshatum. How am I explained there? Okay, so this is like remember. So Meshatama makes me think that the tum is definitely got to be a part of it, meaning that there's an object on there. So it's talking about it or something. I remember it. Meshatum. Yeah.
Mashatam.
Mashatum. See, I would say it's just remember, but since it's got an "a" at the end, that could also be an alternative too. But I would say if it didn't have that, then it would be by itself. But I've seen things that have "dum" at the end, and they are objects. I would just have to think of an example. Yeah, they're definitely there, but I guess you use "mun" in this case or "ah." But I'm thinking the way that they, because he's talking about people, so that might be a little different. To remember. Yupchi. Wàni nula and dum enta yupchi. Yupchi kuski. Mishatama. Mashatama. Antali aweta. Wetakenutaman. How I might explain. So this is going to be definitely might. So this has to be explain. And we know that this is their customary practice from earlier. Traditions in here too, so get all the synonyms possible. Let's see. So I'm assuming that this is the how I might explain. So waitake no taman has to mean explain. Kind of surprised it's only seen here. Waitake no taman. Okay. Because I mean, you could say, akenu taman is a lot of different things, right? Akenu taman. I'm assuming you gotta talk about it. But wait, I'm gonna put this. Speak. Huh. Is there a way to say explain? Yeah, so this is just another way of saying explain. So just this is actually a great way to expand vocabulary here. There's a lot of hidden words that weren't, I guess, they were just rare. Either way, it's fascinating. Okay, and show. Okay. Show. This is going to be show, and this is going to be how Lenape songs are customarily sang. Lenape. Asua gun is definitely sung. Songs. This is Lenape as an adjective. Show. Asua. It has Asua in it. Delaware songs. Customarily sung. And show how they are customarily, I'm gonna just say how they are sung, or how they are customarily sung. Yeah, it's basically how there because Merle sung. Then we are additionally gave my brothers all that now this all that now this state. This state, which is called Pennsylvania.
Unit High Rising, Pennsylvania.
Kahikakan. Oh wow. This is a word for state. Huh. Wow. It's always fascinating when they just use the word right there. You gotta look for that. Called is called. And all these rivers. Ahanhakwi. This is the only time they say jest. Ahanhakwi. Your great grandchildren. So confused about this one. All these rivers, Lenape River, Hudson River, as it is called by. This is Sheshewanak means English, or Sheshewanaki. Shewanak. Guess this is another way of saying white person. Interesting. I've seen Wayopseat, or Wayopsy cheek, like up here. Wayopseat. This one literally means white, because way up, upsy is white, or way up. Alright, and then additionally I gave them, my brothers, and this is where, but it's like additionally unhookly. It's just really difficult to just sign this off as that. because everything was something about great. I guess.
Ahan hukwi.
Ahan Hakui.
Ahan hukwi ko kwista.
I guess this can be also used for in addition to repeated. Let's see. As it is called. As it is called. Which our brother, Kimate Sana. Kimata-sana, our brother. And in addition, Sisku wa hanak, Wàni kimata-sana, Wayopsit elu one tank. One tuck Susquehanna. Pechika Willie. New York into Hunk Hoboken. It is called pipe, smoking pipe. Kutsupo is smoke. Luensik utane wanashi. And this one's Susquehanna. Peach Willy Willy. Ride up there, ride up there to New York. It is called Hoboken. I would seek what is called. Hopanani. That is. I'm not sure if Lahapa means that's all for a while. Let me do that. Let me go for a while. So many that's quite. For a while. Okay, so this is for now. Let me, and this is also this means that's all for now. Great phrase to know. this just didn't work because it's not. It doesn't have that accent on the. But yeah, that's it. So tomorrow, I will probably try to go over this whole text without the English, and I'll try to research this word right here. To see if I can figure out what that is. And but yeah, I will record some tomorrow, and thank you all for watching this. Thank you.